So today we're going to talk about traditional marketing and some e-marketing or digital marketing or online marketing or however you want to term it. And so it's interesting to know which way to go, how to determine what's the right path to take when you're doing your marketing. So today is a big day for Apple. I was listening to the news this morning coming into work, and the hype and excitement with Apple coming out today with their new products. Everybody in the world is going to be watching today to see what Apple's coming out with. All you have to see is a little apple. That's all you have. You don't even have to see their name anymore. You know their symbol. You know what it is. And you know what their brand says about it. And then there's a tangibility to traditional marketing because you're giving someone a hard printed copy of a material. It's something they can hold in their hand. It's tangible, and it's something to be said about handing a customer some material that they can look through on their own time or when they're ready or when they need it. Sometimes I think we think, oh, we've printed all this stuff and it's not going anywhere. We hand things out and nothing happens with it. And then several months later down the road, you'll get a call, hey, I have your material and, I'm really started, ready to be looking at this now. And it's the same thing for you as providers that you need to make sure that you want to have this print advertising and you want to have these brochures. You want to talk about the program and services that you're offering to the individuals that you're serving. And it's important that you have something that you can physically hand them, that they can read later, that they can sit and go through. Now, you're going to want to make sure that you have certain information on that so that they can contact you and things, and that you try to answer the questions that may occur in the individual's mind as they're going through reading some things. So you want to make sure that when you're putting your information together on this, that you're thinking about what questions would someone be asking, looking at the material, what might come to their mind, the material answer that, or can I lead them someplace to get that answer? All right, we're going to move a little bit into the e-marketing. And we know e-marketing is things like the websites, social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. There's a lot of marketing that's happening on those now. People do blogs and they market on that. You see newsletters. Cannot absolutely stress enough how important a website is for your agencies to have. It says a lot about who you are, gives people a lot of information, allows them to find you. And I believe a website really gives legitimacy to your business. So many people immediately, the first thing they do when they hear of an organization is they go out and look on their website. When you print something and you've invested in it, you then have to kind of use it till it's gone. And even though something may have changed, you're still having to use that because you've invested that money in that print. One of the things that marketing gives you the ability to do, for lack of better terms, is you can change the message on the fly. And what that means is if you want to say something a different way, all you have to do is change it in your email or change it in, whatever it is that you're sending out through the internet or your website or whatever. Those things can be changed in a matter of minutes. Logan introduced me earlier. He's the one that takes care of a lot of that here. If I want something added to the website or change on the website, he can just go out, log in, and take care of it. And so with print, you're more stuck. You can't go change that because it's something and it's already living in print. And down here in the little corner where you see this apple, there are certain things that if you're looking on that, all you do is see the M and you know that that's McDonald's. You don't have to wonder what do they have because they have branded themselves so well that you know that if you go to McDonald's, you can get a quarter pounder, you can get a Big Mac, you can get all of those different things. You know what that is. Pringles, you know what Pringles is. There's no question in your mind. Pringles is potato chips. Best Buy. You know what Best Buy is. That's an electronics store. You know exactly what types of things you're going to be able to go and get there. So those are brands. And so you have to know what your brand is. And I think everybody should spend real time developing the brand and getting others involved. And one of the things I encourage you to do, and maybe this would be something that, later on after the session that you could do, is have a session with your staff of why you. Look at yourself as an agency, as a provider, and put it up on a wall. Put it up on a whiteboard or get some big sticky paper and put it up there and put why you. Why would people want to attend your program? Why do people want you to be their homemaker personal care provider? Why do they want you to provide their services? A why you session. We'll be having another webinar in October, and I believe it will be David. And if I remember correctly, it is going to be on strategic planning. And that is a absolute must-attend webinar for everybody. Really setting the stage. October is a really great time to look at your strategic plan moving into 15 and things like that. And so David will be back with you in October.